Hi everyone, thanks for joining again today. This card I'm going to dedicate to my other sister-in-law. She works at she's working at Shrewsbury Hospital at the moment. That's Helen. So just to let you know that you're doing a brilliant job and we all appreciate what you're doing. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Distress Oxides again, along with the Brayer Roller. Starting with peacock feathers, I'm going to ink up and then transfer that straight over to the gel press. Okay, so I'm using a DL size. But you can use any size gel press that you want. That's absolutely fine. You'll get exactly the same effect. So I'm taking Blueprint Sketch now, and then I'm going to ink up with the smoothie and just again go around the edge, just giving a little bit of depth to the card. Quite like using different tones of blue. I always find they work so well. So this is what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so using the fan brush, I'm going to use some of our blues from our Brusho palette here. So this is our turquoise. Just going to splash a little bit of that over the top. And this is another blue. I've forgotten the name of this one, sorry, but it's a slightly deeper blue. And I think this is a cobalt blue. Anyway, let's see how that works out. Fingers crossed. So taking some Multifarious card, I'm going to pop that over the top, smooth that over, and let's have a look what we've got. Whoa, that's stunning. Those colours are just beautiful. They work so well together. I have to try and remember that combination. That's the thing, I suppose, unless we write it down. Okay, I'm going to give that a quick blast. Dry that off. Now it's easier to stamp onto, and then I'm just going to trim it. I'm going to leave a slight border. Okay, so we're going to be working with the Oracle today. So I think she's going to need the big block. big stamp, this one. And then we're going to ink up in Nocturne. And then just pop her down like so. Give that a good press, let it rest a while on it. It's another large silhouette, so just give it a little bit of time. Okay, excellent. Okay, so we've got a tiny little bit here. I think there was some glitter on that stamp, but we can easily fix that. So just pick up that black and just colour that in. If we try and use the same black as what we've stamped in, that always helps as well, because there's so many different tones of black out there. To match it perfectly, try and use the same ink pad that you've used already. Okay. So I need to ground her, so I'm going to tear some paper. And then just bob her on the edge like that, just finding where the feet are, just covering the edge that. And then we're going to be using Twilight, some navy blue. And then just sweep that over the edge there. Just build it up gradually. And there she is, perched on the edge. Okay. So I'm going to use our little mask, our moon mask, to pop over. I just think this is a great, it's like a spotlight, I suppose, and it pulls the focal point out. You'll see what I mean when I do it now. I'm going to use the Twilight again, but I don't want much ink on there at all. Start with little, and you can always build up gradually, but you can't take it off. So just working my way around the edge there. There you go. And you see how that really jumps out at you. That's what we want to achieve. So we're going to pop some little bells down by her feet, and we're going to stamp those up in blue. This is the Warm Breeze. I know I use this colour an awful lot, but I do love it. we need a little bit of foliage at the top there, so we're going to pick one of our vines. And I don't want that to go over the border there, so I'm going to just mask that off again. And again, I'm going to ink up initially in the Warm Breeze. And just place that over the top, give that a good press. And again, and then I'm going to take a slightly darker colour, the Twilight, and this time Stamp Up using that, and I'm just going to pop that over the top. And this will just give a little bit of depth again. Yeah. Okay. So all we need now are some words. So I'm going to sort of plant those around the edge. Let's pick a verse. Colour wise, what colour shall we do? Let's go with Bluebell. Now it might be a little bit harsh this, so I'm going to stamp off first. Let's try it, it's always worth, yeah. Okay, so the second impression is probably a really good tone to use. So stamp off, and then we're going to work our way around the edge. Right, so I'm going to use two colours, I think, to go round the edge this time. Going back to Warm Breeze. For the initial colour. Work my way around the edge. And then I'm going to use the Twilight just to give a little bit of depth in some of the edges here. And in the corners. Just pulls all of these stamps together. Like so. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is glitter. So again, actually what I might do is pull a bit of colour out here. Just need a bit of, that'll work. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to use a bit of water. if I just leave that in there, it will start pulling the colour up. So I'm going to heat it up. And you can see how much lighter that area is now. Just needed to lift it slightly. Now you can keep on doing that and get it whiter and whiter, but I'm quite happy with the way it is now. So I'm just going to dry that off and then I'll glitter. Something I might do actually is I might just add a little bit of glitter to her wings. You might not be able to see this on the camera very well, but it just adds a little bit of something, a little bit of magic to her wings. I'm not sure you can see it. You might not, but it looks good anyway. Okay, so I'm going to go around the edge with the glue pen now. Now if you're not confident at drawing around the edge of the circle, just dot. Just like dot around the edge and follow it that way. Okay. My lines can be a bit skewy sometimes, but I found that dotting is a good way to kind of get over that. Maybe I'll just pop a little bit more down by her feet as well. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use our lovely sort of blue purple glitter. I'm just going to sprinkle that around the edge. And then down by her feet. Tap off, and there we have it. Hopefully you can see the sparkle. You can see her wings there on that camera. But I just really like cards in blues. I don't know, something about it. I hope you've enjoyed watching it anyway, and thank you so much for joining me today. Take care guys and be safe. See you soon. Bye for now.